It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. I'm scared. Double time.
You got three down.
Heads in.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Just like that.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Jackson lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Vikings. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. From the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch up.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
45. Here we go, D. Hey.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson is going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action now. Ryan rolling to his right. Looking in zone for Jones. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Nice, sweetheart. He's coming. Double three. He's coming. Double up. Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And all the way up to the 49. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 42 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's it, baby.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Coming to you, coming to you. Go.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's got his man on the out route. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan. steps away to his left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stay with your man.
Now it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. 54, down. 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, D. Gun. Hey, white. Slam. Base. Gun. Check 25. He's got it.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. They run. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 30 on second down. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The end result, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Baby, that's baby shot.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36. 51, down.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. And the Falcon 1st down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing. Hey, 59, ready. Switch.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Space. 22's coming, Mike. Man out.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 11. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Falcons grab it. The 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeout.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Grady Jarrett, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
They're running it. Whip.
Now Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Falcons.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hey, South. Gun.
52's the mic.
Hey, watch that. Hey, Steve 6.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Throwing again. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course,